Welcome back to the channel, good friends. At the Carriage Trade public auto auction on a nice 26-degree snowy day. You may see something behind me that looks familiar. While we continue with the video, let me know down in the comment section where you think it came from. Down in the comment section, I also see I shouldn't go to auctions on days that are rainy and snowy. We don't have that option in Pennsylvania. Nobody ever moves to Pennsylvania because of the weather. You can count the days on a single hand that would be calm and gorgeous for an auction. Here in PA, you got to drive through it. So this is an '08 Cadillac Escalade, pearl white, chrome wheels, nice and straight. Again, in the snow, you have to do just a little bit more work and be a little bit more diligent, but really good shape all the way around. Believe me, there are no dents up top. Ask me how I know. No dents down the side. A really good example of early 2000s Escalade. Coming inside. Rather clean for an auction vehicle. Starts right up. Radio works. Couple warnings here and there. So for those that already know, already guessed down in the comment section, this is the Cadillac Escalade. We picked up at an auto auction, I believe it was a year and a half now, maybe even more. We put a ton of miles, we put like 75,000 on it. I picked it up, the puppy, our furry shop manager fell in love with it, fell in love with all of the room. As you can see back here, we did put all the seats back in, the third row seating. And we put everything back together, but she fell in love with being up high, being able to see out of all of these windows and having all that room back there. But as she's getting older, it was hard to jump in and out, so we had to convert to the minivan. So this thing is now ready to go down the road, and we do have it at the auction here, ready to run through today. So we're here to let one go, pick one or two up, and we'll see what happens. 04 Chrysler Crossfire, gray in color, has some neat wheels to it. I had one of these before and it had some paint issues, especially up top. Doesn't look too bad. Looks rather straight. Actually, if you remember this one on the channel, this is a much better example of one. Top and side. Look at this, look at the gorgeous color of this interior. Yeah, this is definitely a better example of the one I had. Now everything is already on here. Let me see if it fires up. The key, nope. No, the key was left on and it doesn't have enough juice. That's what happens here, guys. If somebody likes a car and they don't want anybody else to take a look at it, they'll either hide the key or turn the key on so the battery's dead. It's a shame, but it happens here all the time. This one is a manual compared to the automatic that I had. These are fun. And finally, we have an '09 Acura, 124,000 miles, black. This is the only issue, and I have a PDR guy that can take care of that. Really, everything else, I can take care of that. That'll make some great content. Everything else looks pretty good. Have the little bit of the badge missing there. Did have to jump it, but so this is the 3.7 liter. Once we jumped it, did start right up. Doesn't sound too bad. When it comes to the interior, not too bad. Not even really that dirty. Let's get some heat going in here. Let me find out where it is. This drives me nuts every time. There we go. I jump in a new car, I got to figure out how to operate it. High, high. We'll see how long that takes to warm up. Yep, enter the code because the battery was dead. Right into reverse. Right into drive. What kind of lights? We do have a check all-wheel drive system and the TPI. Other than that, that is about it. So I will do some research and see what if there's a sensor or anything that could be. But other than that, this is in really, really nice shape. We'll see what it goes for. Okay, we're back at the shop. It's more comfortable. It's a little bit warmer. I could talk without my jaw freezing. The shop manager is much happier. So the auction went off for the Cadillac Escalade to sell exactly at the same time as I was bidding on another one, as luck has it. The Cadillac sold. It has a new home. It's gone. $5,100 was the winning bid. I let it go. I didn't have a reserve on that one, so if it would have went for $1,700, I still would have been happy. Guys, it owed me nothing. I put a ton of mileage on that thing, and yeah, we did a lot of work to it, but she was very happy with it, and it served her well. We never broke down, and we were everywhere with it. So I'm happy that that has found a new home. It still has plenty of miles on it. I'll have to look. I don't remember what we paid for it way back. There's a video on it. I'm not sure what I paid for it, but I think we did well. So I'm very happy with that. And while I was there, I won the bid on another vehicle, and I'm standing right next to it. This is an Acura right here, all-wheel drive, 3.7 or 3.8 liter, I'm not sure. Really drives great. It's peppy it's a four-door. Looks really good. It's black again, and the paint issues are aplenty. So we're going to get a ton of footage for the channel, and I could show you different ways to go about correcting this stuff. Black is so much fun. Acura, it's going to be thin, soft, clear coat. So yeah, we'll have some fun. So this one here is an 09 Acura SH. Trade-in locally at an Acura dealership. 124,000 miles, 3.7 liter. It's a four-door. It's a sedan, has a longer wheelbase, but I think it has a sporty look to it. And when we're done with it, it's going to look fantastic, obviously. Some small issues to take care of mechanically. As usual, the battery was dead, which is the case in all of these this time of year when it's so cold. And right now it is covered with salt, as I had to get it back here. It did dry back here. It drove wonderfully. We'll take it for a spin. I'll get that salt off of there. We'll neutralize it first. We'll give it a good wash job, and I can walk you around and show you the paint issues. And there are some small boo-boos here. It's going to need some PDR work here and there. That's no problem at all. Up front, not a whole lot other than that, which I'm very happy with so far. I think there's a little bit of a boo-boo on the very tip of the front bumper here. Mechanically, it's sound for the most part, but needs to be serviced in every way possible. Battery was dead. I'm going to clean the terminals. We'll check it mechanically closer, give it an overall inspection. We'll clean up the engine bay. We're going to change the oil, flush all of the fluids, give it the attention that it needs, because I don't think it's had any in quite some time, which is the case. However, I'm very happy with the condition of the interior. Armrest isn't worn away, it just needs to be cleaned, and it's not even that bad. Seats are in decent shape, center console, not a bad interior. And there's a little bit of room back here for a passenger. And everything back here is in pretty good shape as well. Decent sized trunk. Everything needs to be cleaned, of course. I'm going to go over everything in great detail, all of the features that it has inside and out, the horsepower and torque, and its capabilities when it comes to the running gear. The tires are in decent shape. The brakes are okay for now. It will need inspection anyways, as I do with all the new vehicles. The tread is really, really good on the tires. It does need to be rebalanced, has a little bit of a shimmy. And we'll check the alignment as well. That's no big deal. So the first thing I'm going to do is get it washed up for you guys. We'll do a walk around. We'll take it for a drive and look at it a little bit closer. I'm going to do a video where we wash this up and have a closer look. I want to do a video on how to neutralize salt before you get this thing wet again. And we'll do a quick wash process, and then we'll do a walk around, and then we'll take this out for a drive. I can show you guys how this thing operates, and we'll go from there. This has been Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning, and the shop manager and I wish you a good evening, and we'll catch you in the next video.